Welcome to our video. This one is going to be over identifying the parts of a parabola. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So if you have a parabola, you should be able to tell me what each of the different parts are, such as the lowest part here is the vertex, or the HK. You've got your axis of symmetry that goes through the origin, the vertex, which is x equals h all the time. We have our 2 points here, which are our x-intercepts. Okay, and then, of course, and I didn't draw it on here, but you would also have a point somewhere up here, which would be your y-intercept. Okay, so be sure you do know all the different points. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is transformations. And so, given our basic equation of y equals, or let's call it, we'll call it g of x, since I've used f of x. So g of x being our basic y equals x squared, if you want to think of it that way. I want to know what transformation is taking place. So I'll start over here on this side. In this case, our vertex is going to be at 2, 4. That's my vertex. And so when you are telling what transformation, you would say that g of x is translated 2 units right and 4 units up. Okay, and then we would use the 3 to say that it is vertically stretched by a factor of 3. Okay, so in other words, it's going to get steeper. Okay, so that's what I mean when I tell you to explain the transformation that results. Okay, so we'll do another one here. So this one, the vertex would be at a -1, -3. So in this case, g of x is translated one unit left and 3 units down. Then it's stretched by a scale factor of 1/3. Let's say a vertical stretch. I'll put that word in there. Vertical stretch of a scale factor of 1/2. Okay, which makes it wider. Okay, so again, an example. Do one more real quick. So on this one, we've got a vertex is going to be at a -3, -4. So g of x, my original, is translated, okay, 3 units to the right and 4 units down. Then vertical stretch of 3, and I'm going to just put out there, whoops, steeper, sorry, started steeper. Okay, and also reflected over x-axis. Okay, so those are the things that I want to tell you. So when you talk about it, this one is f of x, so you have to describe it in terms of g of x. If I tell you that the original here is f of x, then their other one would be like g of x. Okay, So that is you describing it. Now, the next is the reverse, okay? And I'm going to describe it, and you need to write the equation. So in this case, our original x squared is our f of x, and we want to find what g of x is after we move it. So we went to right, okay? So that's going to mean that we're going to have 2 to the right would be minus 2 squared, 4 down, okay? And a vertical stretch of 2 would put a 2 out in front, okay? So again, if you need to think of it as my vertex being 2, 4, 2 and negative 4, sorry. Okay, the next one, we are going to translate it 3 left, which is going to make this be a plus 3, 2 down again, which is a minus 2, and stretch by a factor of 1/3. Okay? So, not going to make it too hard, but you should be able to go in both directions and describe. Okay? So, we're going to stop this video over translations or transformations of quadratics.